We got to work out tomorrow, man. I done had some calories today. Ugh. You know, wake up like around 5, maybe 4:30 to get that workout in, man. I promised myself that I wouldn't skip out on workouts. Trying to stay committed to keeping my body lean and in shape, man. Man, it's a challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the attention that women give to me, man, when I'm in shape, bro. You know, I came out of jail, lost about 10 pounds. Well, maybe not that much. I probably dropped seven, about 7 pounds in 2 weeks. You know, taught me a valuable lesson, man. You know, not to trust people, especially when it comes to money. Valuable lesson, bro. There's a lesson to be learned there. Don't trust motherfuckers when you got the bag. You know, and if you come up on some money, you better keep your motherfucking mouth shut. You see what I'm saying? Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a goddamn word so you can have a peace of mind, man. Because some people, they see you coming up and they get jealous and they want to take it from you. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, Kelcat, man, while I was behind bars, bro, I was looking out for my peoples in there, man. A lot of black men in there didn't have money on their books, man. If they did have money, it was very little, maybe like $10 or $15 on their books, per week. You know, and I believe in giving, man, especially to my peoples. You know, the guy that was staying or sleeping above me, no homo. He had the top bunk. You know, I shared my shit with him, man, because he didn't have a whole lot of money on his books, man. Had very little money on his books. When I came in, he had nothing. His shoes was all fucked up. I could tell, man. He ain't got no money on his books. Like in jail, you could tell who got money on their books, man, because their shoes are brand new. You could buy in jail. You could buy shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like them Bruce Lee skips. You know what I'm saying? You could have them in white or black. You could have running. You could buy running shoes. It's very cheap, like $40. A pair and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell he didn't have money on his books. He didn't want to say it. But just by his shoes being all worn and torn, I could tell he didn't have money on his books. So I shared with him, man. You know, uh, when I was ordering food off the store, I hooked him up with Snickers, chips. You know, I don't eat Snickers because I'm a diabetic. Well, not a full diabetic, not a full diabetic, but I'm a pre-diabetic. So I don't fuck with Snickers and stuff. So I hooked them up with Snickers, coffee. You know what I'm saying? Those are like real like I mean, bro, you gotta understand how food is and behind bars. Snickers, coffee, that stuff is a hot commodity, bro. a hot commodity because they don't serve it in the cafeteria. They serve a lot of slop in there. The only way you can get the good shit is, you gotta order it off the store, and you gotta have money. A lot of black men in there didn't have a lot of money on their books, but barely any at all. I see a lot of black men out there. I see a lot of black men in there like going around begging for stuff, trying to mooch off people and hope somebody would throw them a bone and shit. You know, Hispanic people, they look after their own, bro. I seen Hispanics, they really share with each other, man. And with black men behind bars, bro, I didn't see a whole lot of that. A lot of black men was not sharing with each other. I was the only one who had money on their books. Well, the most money. I had the most money on my books. You know, black men gotta wake up, man, uh, and take. Black men gotta wake up and take notes from like Hispanic people, man, because the Hispanic people, uh, the Serranos, I can't say Serranos, Norteños, sorry, not the Serranos, the Norteños, they look after their people, bro, and they give food, and stuff like that to their people when they first come in. Now, when I first went in there, I had one black dude uh, help me fix my bed, or, put the sheet over my put the sheet over my shit. Okay, yeah. So I had to think for a little bit. I had a brain freeze, but I had one brother help me out and put a sheet over my mattress that I had. Because they give you that roll out mattress. It's not like a real like thick mattress. It's more like a blow up mattress that's really thin or whatever, and you throw it on the bed, on the, you know what I'm saying, on the bunk bed and shit. So I had one brother help me out do that, man. And he ended up, he ended up being a fucking goddamn, stingy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there and I had no meat in my lunch that I got, and I noticed it was just only like bread and some other stuff and some eggs or whatever. And then he had like two meats. He had two packages of meat, and I was like, bro, I ain't got no meat, man. Hook me up. This motherfucker was like, oh man, I'm eating my meat, bro. What the hell is wrong with you? I was like, what? Come on, bro. You got two packages of meat and I got zero. You see what I'm saying? So when money was put on my books, I didn't give him shit. Fuck that motherfucker. Brothers gotta start looking out for each other, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was in jail, I noticed that the Hispanic Norteños, they take care of their people, man. When a new Norteño come in, they take care of them, bro. Making sure they got food, making sure they got clothes, making sure they got stuff to shower with, soap, you know what I'm saying, a sponge, you know what I'm saying, a rag. Black people don't, for the most part, bro, don't look after each other, bro, in that environment in there. I seen a lot of black people selling out behind bars, like just buffooning and cooning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people didn't even speak to me, man. They walk right past you, don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? You know, now it wasn't like that 100% in there, man. I had a few brothers looking out for me in there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, But what keeps like black people from getting ahead is the lack of the lack of sticking together. You see what I'm saying? The lack of unity is why black people cannot get ahead. There's too many sellouts. There's a matter of fact, there's a lot. What they call them coons, right? So much cooning. And me, man, I looked out. I looked after the motherfuckers behind bars that was in my unit, man. You know, they had us in a unit. There was like 20 or 30 people. You know what I'm saying, all together. And there was like about 4 or 5 black people in there. You know, there was one African there. I gave him some chips and some top ramen and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate to see my peoples in there starving without any food. You know what I'm saying? There was an African brother up in there. Uh, the dude on top, he didn't have no money, man. Well, no homo. The guy who was on the top of my bunk, because there's a inside a big ass room. There's a bunch of bunk beds, so they kept us in there with a TV. We had TV and shit. You could watch TV all night long if you wanted to. There were some good things about jail, man. It wasn't all bad. You could watch TV all night long. You could sleep all day if you wanted to. You got fed like 3 times a day, once at 7 a.m., and then another meal at 11 a.m., and then another meal at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? 7 at night they would feed you, but that's why it's good to have money on your books because 8 hours, man, you're gonna get hungry from 11 to 7 at night, or 11 to 7 in the evening. You're gonna get hungry, so it's good to have money on your books. You see what I'm saying? But I was observing the way the Nathaniels treated their people when they came through the door, bro. They gave them everything, food, stuff to shower with. You know what I'm saying? They made sure that their peoples was up. You know what I'm saying? At a certain time, man. Making sure their peoples exercise. They was out there exercising, and they were peaceful. There were some peaceful gangsters, man, up in there, man. The Nathaniels it was peaceful, man. They wasn't trying to start no problems or nothing. As long as you didn't start no problems with them, they wouldn't start no problems with you. See, in jail, man, it was all peaceful. Unless you went out to go look for trouble, then you will find that shit. As long as you stayed peaceful in there, bro, you didn't have nothing to worry about, bro. As long as you wasn't like trying to fight nobody or disrespect somebody, you would live. Cause them motherfuckers, there was some real killers up in there, man. Some real carjackers, robbers. You know what I'm saying? Woman beaters. A lot of them dudes, they went to jail for beating up a woman, bro. But black people gotta start looking out for each other, man. All that cooning and buffooning behind bars, man, selling your race out, man, that's not, man, to sell your race out. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I was the only one in there who had money on their books. The guy that was on the top bunk, I gave him the rest of my stash. I had a bunch of top ramen up in there. I must have had at least like 20 I had a 20. I had a case of top ramen with 20 in it. Let's see, how much did I use? I used only like 3 of those top ramens, so I gave him like 17. Man, I gave that dude a lot. Okay, and I had chips. I had a bunch of chips in there, man. You know, and that's what I ordered the most because I don't mess with the Snickers and the candy bars and shit like that, the Twix. You know what I'm saying? Reese's Pieces, Buttercups. I don't fuck with that. I ordered it. I ordered it for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in sharing, man. I wasn't gonna be in there for very long anyway. So you always gotta give, man. Like I said, I ordered him coffee. I don't really fuck with coffee much, man. You know what I'm saying? Coffee brings your blood pressure up and shit. You know what I'm saying? The caffeine. You know. So I gave him coffee. You know what I'm saying? Snickers. I gave him a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I only ate off that shit for like a week or something like that, man. You know, when I left, he was smiling from ear to ear. And I think there was like, on my books, there was like about $120 left on my books, right? So I gave it to him. I gave him the card so he could have access to that money, man. So he basically got $120 and a bunch of chips and top ramen and all that other stuff and rice. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I gave it to the brother, man. You know, when I saw the Northaniels, sharing with their people, I share with my people, man. You know what I'm saying? But black people gotta start sharing with each other, man. What did Tupac say? We could never go anywhere unless we share with each other. And this system, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to look out for other black people, man. When you get a bag, you gotta get it just for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you start looking out for other black people, they frown on that. They're like, no, you can't be out here looking, for other. You can't be looking out for other black people. You know, you can't do that. You can't. Why not? Other groups of people do it. All the time. You see what I'm saying? Other groups of people look out for each other. Why can't I look out for my black brothers, man? You see what I'm saying? Because then if you don't do that, that's making the next black man's life harder. Your life is only hard because you don't have people around you sharing, bro. You know, you don't have the opportunities around you. Life is hard because you don't stick together. If you stick together, your life will be easy, bro, or easier. Hispanic people, especially the Northaniel gangs, they stick together like glue. And they get on code, man. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like if black people start, copying what the Hispanic gangs are doing by looking out for each other and shit like that, you'll get ahead that way. But as long as a motherfucker talking about, yeah, I'm good by myself, I'm a lone wolf, I don't need nobody, man, you'll never get nowhere, bro. And matter of fact, you're gonna be poor like that for forever. You see what I'm saying? The other guy, he wouldn't give me none of his lunch meat. Like I told you, the guy who, what time is it? The guy was in the cafeteria. This is before I got my shit, before I got my money on my books, and before I got my stash, right? That's a hot commodity. Chips, cookies, candy bars, what else? Of course, shoes, okay? All that stuff is a hot commodity behind bars. And I share with my peoples, man. I share. It don't matter, man. I wasn't gonna be there for very long anyway. Now if I was there for long term, I would have shared a little bit and then kept it moving. But I was only there for, I was only there for a couple of weeks. I still would have shared anyway. Even if I was there long term, I still would share. You always got to share, bro. A lot of cats, they've been taught by their parents, man, to be stingy and be hoggish. You see what I'm saying? But you could never build anything if you don't share. Like if I got a stash of cookies, cakes, pies, top ramen, rice. Okay, you could buy pre-cooked rice. All you gotta do is add water, and that shit will cook. And if I got all that stuff and my brother has nothing, I'm gonna break him off something. And he doesn't really have to pay me back unless he wants to. You see what I'm saying? That's why black people don't get together. I mean, that's why black people don't get ahead. It's because the lack of unity. The lack of unity, bro. My sister, she put money on my books. Why? Because I'm a good person, bro. I go around every single goddamn Christmas and Thanksgiving, hanging out with them, telling jokes, being at the house, eating gumbo. You know what I'm saying? I spend time with my family. So yeah, she put money on my books, bro. You feel me? I got my sister, she loved me, man. I love her. Because like I said, I'm a good person. I'm a good brother. And I buy gifts every single year for the holidays and shit like that. But a lot of cats got to get it together. All this cooning and selling out, it makes black people's life harder. What they call it, coon, right? Use a coon, man. Use a coon. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with giving, man. When I was behind bars, I had no problem with giving and not even asking nothing back. And another thing, the guy that motherfucker, he could cook up a good ass spread. He paid me back by cooking me some spreads, bro. The guy that was on the top bunk, he made a badass spread. I mean, bro, he put some of that. He had a bomb ass rice plate. What was in it? It was rice, of course, rice, and then was it a sausage that we ordered offline and shit? Was it sausage or it was some type of sausage, some type of like a beef jerky or something like that he put in there, and I forgot what else he put in there, but he made a good ass spread, bro. It was hella good. You know what I'm saying? That's how he paid me back. I had no problem eating that shit. It was good, man. It was better than the shit that was in the kitchen and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's gonna have a field day with the rest of my money on the books. I gave the $120 back. I gave the $120 to him so he could order some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna have a field day with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna be in there for another couple of weeks. He gonna get released to a program and shit. But he been in and out of the system his whole entire life, bro. Like he's 47. He's been in and out of the system his whole entire life. Like he was getting arrested at like 18, 19 years old. and he did a 10-year sentence once, and I didn't want to ask him what he did. I didn't want to ask him. I know it wasn't good. Anytime you serve a 10-year sentence, you had to carjack somebody, rob somebody, burglary, and all that other stuff. So I said, nah, I don't want to. I don't want to hear why he's locked up there. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts my goddamn ears. You see my brothers behind bars, because he committed crimes, and that's all he knew how to do was commit a crime to get money. That's why dudes end up going in and out. Because, like, when you young, let me tell you something. When you young, you get that first felony on your record, your life is over. Once you get a felony on your record, bro, it's going to be impossible to get a job in a decent environment. Now, only jobs that are available to, like, felons are motherfuckers who load up ships, motherfuckers who load up, like, 45-footer trucks. You know what I'm saying? You'll be on the making like $10, $15 an hour. You ain't gonna get a job at Macy's having a felony on your record. You're not gonna get a job at Pizza Hut. You're not gonna get a job at Safeway with a felony on your record. So that's why them dudes, when they go to jail and they get out, they go out and do more dirt because they can't get a job that pays shit. They said, fuck it, I might as well go back to selling drugs because I can't get a job as a convicted felon. You see what I'm saying? So the jobs that are available is loading trucks and shit like that. Nah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I got lucky, man. I got a misdemeanor on my record now. I had a clean record. One arrest back in 2002 when I was fighting with my mom. My mom called the cops on me. I got arrested, and I was held for about a day or two. That was it. That was the only time I went to jail. That's why they were so lenient toward me, and only gave me 15 days in jail or 15 days with the ankle monitor or whatever. And 1 year, no guns, 1 year, no ammunition or nothing like that, and court probation. That's about it. That's why they were so lenient toward me, because I ain't no criminal, man. I don't have a record. I ain't no Pookie. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's the longest I ever stayed in jail. 2 weeks? Man. That dude at the top of the bunk, that motherfucker been in there for 3 years. Was it 31 months? Man, he been in there for 3 years, bro. Almost 3 years. Still, he just got, released to a program. Now he gotta wait now. You know what I'm saying? So he can get released to a program. He ain't free yet. He just getting released to a program. I don't know what program he's going to, but I bet it's a program that's going to help him or whatever. And they release you to a program. Try to help you. Ain't no helping no convicted felon, man. Anyway, man, I'm gonna end this video, bro. I'm tired, man. I need to get up and work out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to keep my body in shape. I like the attention that females give me when I'm in shape, man. When I got a lean stomach, 6-pack, abs. And best believe I was doing sit-ups every single day. I think I missed like 2 days doing sit-ups. when I was in there. But most of the time, I was doing sit-ups, bro, to get my stomach back lean. And I was doing pull-ups, push-ups too. I would go straight with like around 5 a.m. I go straight to the pull-up bar, do my pull-ups, and do about 4 or 5 sets of like 4 or 5 or whatever. And then after that, I do my push-ups. I do about 120 or 130 push-ups. And then I'll go eat breakfast, come back and do my sit-ups, just out of the blue, lay in my bed, do my sit-ups. That's what I was doing every single day, man. And, you know, yeah, like I said, black people gotta start looking out for each other. I hate to be the, motherfucker with the brotherly love bullshit, but hell, man, brotherly love, man, it helps you out, man, a lot. A lot of black people in there, they wouldn't say nothing to me. I'd be like, "What's up, bro?" Nothing back. It's the seller. You know what makes, like I said, man, you know what makes life hard? When you don't have support from your family, when you don't have support from your race of people of your own race, you don't have that support, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes life hard. Life would be a lot easier if black people looked out for each other. You see what I'm saying? But since you got motherfuckers that's willing to sell out, that's what makes life hard. Latino people, they look out to each other, bro. I seen it behind bars. Okay? Hispanic people look after each other. They really about that family life, bro. That gang life, they look after each other like family, bro. The moment you come to the door, you getting food, you're getting taught, about everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying, behind bars, when the breakfast is happening, when the lunch is happening, when the dinner is happening, they give you food, when I got to the door, bro, I wasn't getting no food, bro. All I got was my mattress. All I got was help with my mattress. That was it. Did anybody give me food or nothing like that when I was behind bars? Hell no. Except this one guy. He was a Hispanic guy. He was part of the Norteño. He was one of the leaders. You could tell he had a high rank because he was sitting next to the shot caller. 3 guys had high ranking in there in the Norteño gang, right? And he saw me sitting there not eating nothing, and he walked up to me. He gave me some bread, some bologna. Of course, they serve bologna. They don't really serve that much ham behind bars, but they give me that bologna shit, right? And some mayo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, you got like Hispanic people looking after you, but yeah, your black brothers, man, where they at? They're not trying to fucking give you no food up in there. It's a goddamn shame, man. Now you see why, like, you see why some people, I think it was Tyrese. He's about, I wish I was Hispanic. And because they look, man, Hispanic people look after each other, bro. I seen it behind bars. You know what I'm saying? Giving a man chips, top ramen and stuff like that. There was this dude right before I left jail, Hispanic guy, right? Long hair and shit. He was part of the Norteño gang. The moment he came through the door, bro, they hooked him up with food. and stuff like that, bro. Gave him chips, top ramen, and shit like that, man. And so he could make spreads and stuff. The moment he came to the door, they were hooking him up. The moment I came to the door, all I got was what? What did I get? I got help with my mattress. That was about it. I didn't get no food. But I was the one giving in there, though. You see what I'm saying? You know? And maybe I am pro-black. I don't know. But I helped my peoples out in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I had plenty of money on my books. Motherfucker, I had like 60. I had well over $100 on my books, bro. That's a lot of money behind bars. You got $150 on your books? That'll last you a month. That'll last you a month, bro. And like I said, I had plenty of food left over before I left, and I gave it to the brother that was on the top bunk. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, I believe in sharing, man. You know? Can you have a phone in prison? No, I wasn't in prison. I was in jail. Yeah, they give you a tablet you can make a phone call on. You know what I'm saying? You got about 300 minutes on there. You know what I'm saying? You know. But I didn't have that much support when I was in there until I got money on my books. Like I said, when I came to the door, when I was in jail, I had already had $80 on my books already. You know what I'm saying? I had $80. I put $80 on my own books. And then my sister helped me out with like $60, right? So I had well over $100 on my books. I was well good for 2 weeks. I had enough food to last me for a month in that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You know? You know, but Hispanic people, especially the Norteño gangs, bro, they really help each other. They really look out for each other, bro. Black people got to start copying what the Hispanic gangs are doing. The Norteños and stuff. You gotta start mimicking what they do, bro. And don't feel bad about helping your brothers out in a time of need. I could tell, like I said, man, I can tell the guy that was staying on the top bunk, you know, I could tell he didn't have no money. His shoes was fucked up. You could order shoes on that store too, man. It's like $40. Cheap. You know what I'm saying? I should have ordered that nigga some shoes. I'm like, man, hold on, bro. You ain't got no shoes in this motherfucker? Order some shoes for that nigga, man. But I wasn't thinking like that. I was thinking just feed people. That's it. Like I said, that one guy, he stayed like, his bunk bed was like about on his bunk bed was on the other side of the room. You know what I'm saying? And then I was sitting there. I told you it was lunchtime, and I opened up my lunchbox, and I didn't see no meat in there. I saw bread, I saw eggs and stuff like that, and I didn't know you're supposed to put the eggs with the bread, right? And make an egg sandwich, right? So then I was like, hey, I don't have lunch meat. He had 2 lunch meats. Two. Not one. He had 2 lunch meats, and I had 0. I was like, can I have one of your lunch meats? Hell nah, man. I'm eating my lunch meat. I'm like, bruh. Bruh. And peep this out. He offered the lunch meat to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? You know, that was you know, at the table and shit. One of the Hispanic dudes that was there. And then when I asked for it, he said, nah, man, I'm eating my lunch meat. I was like, what? a brother. And I'm like, come on, bro. So when my shit came, I didn't give him shit. And he didn't talk to me, man. I don't give a fuck. Don't talk to me then, bro, because you quick to sell your race out, bro. See what I'm saying? That's the reason why life is hard, because black people don't look after each other. Like I said, I was the only one who had the most money on my books. I seen there was another brother. He was short. He was young. He was going around like basically begging people for coffee, people for like we got Kool-Aid up in there, right? He was basically begging, bro. Going around with a cup, talking about, can I have some of that? Can I have some of that? I'm like, bro, you ain't got no money on your books. Who's your family members, bro? You ain't got no family members that's helping you out behind. Outside behind, or outside of the walls, outside of jail. You ain't got no family members. No, nope. That's cold, bro. Exactly, bro. That's cold. You gotta look out for your brothers, man. I know I did. I got on cold big time. Once my shipment came in, everybody's looking at me like, God damn, bro, you gonna be eating that? You only got like a week left. You got all that food? You ain't gonna be able to finish that. I know, because it's not all for me. You know what I'm saying? I had a big ass packet. Snickers and chips and stuff like that, bro, and coffee. That shit is a hot commodity. You can trade that shit for drugs if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You could trade that shit in. You know what I'm saying? You can only get it through money on your books. That's the only way you can get those things. You can't get them if you ain't got no money on your books. You're gonna be eating everything that's coming out of the kitchen, bro. Three meals a day. You see what I'm saying? And when my shit came, I didn't give him shit, bro. I gave it to the brother on my top bunk. You know what I'm saying? And then there was an African dude in there. I gave him a few bags of chips and some top ramen. Top ramen is important too, man, because you can make so many spreads with top ramen and rice. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what a spread is when you add a bunch of like stuff, to the top ramen. Like you just add some hot water to the top ramen. You might want to add some chips, like some Cheetos or something like that to give it the cheesy flavor. And then you might want to put some sausage on that, because you got that dried out sausage online, right? You throw some sausage up in there, and then you throw what else? You could throw Kool-Aid on it, shit, to give it the food coloring and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Make it red and shit. And what else? They got some other stuff. Oh yeah. You could throw an egg in there. You know what I'm saying? You could throw an egg on top of that. So you got top ramen, an egg, you got sausage, and you got Cheetos or Doritos or whatever cheesy stuff you got. And you got you a whole entire meal, man, that's better than what they're serving in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Because they got eggs and stuff they be giving out at lunchtime, and you would have to sneak the egg, put the eggs in your underwear and shit. That's how you sneak food, man. You got to put it in your underwear. Of course, the eggs be in a plastic bag and shit. So you just take the eggs and you put it right by your nut sack. So you go out there, they check you for food. They won't check the nut sack or nothing like that. So that's how you sneak food out there, man. So you can make a good spread, man. But like I said, black people got to really start looking out for each other, man. And I didn't get a whole lot of support from my black brothers in there, but I was the one giving the support. You feel me? I was the one that was like, okay, we need to like look after some of these dudes up in here, man, because we all we got, man. Black people, you gotta understand, man. If you don't look after each other, man, your life is gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers, they hate to be black. They don't like being black. They wish there was another race and shit like that. But you can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like that. You can't hate. You can't have self-hatred, bro. You feel me? You gotta be proud to be black. You gotta be proud to be the skin color that you was, man. You know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of selling out, a lot of buffooning, a lot of selling out the race. Man, I saw a lot of that behind bars. A lot of motherfuckers just straight up clowns, bro. Clowns. You know. Instead of there's a brother in there, let me go help him out. You need some food, bro? I got some food. I got some chips, some Thai ramen. I'm gonna hook you up. I didn't get none of that when I was in there, bro. But just because, just because I wasn't, getting the love, it doesn't mean I have to like shut down and be like, fuck everybody, man. Fuck all the black people in here, man. Nobody helping me, man. I can't. Nah, don't do that. Matter of fact, you are adding insult to injury, bro. You are adding on to the coons. You just, how like, there's a fire and you just adding gasoline to it. That's all you doing. You feel me? You adding gasoline to the fire. When you come along, nobody ain't sharing. Okay, I'll share. You feel me? I'll share with my peoples. I'm not gonna play the same game. I'm not gonna play the same game, bro. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I ain't sharing with nobody because nobody's sharing me. That's not my attitude. My attitude is to share and give love to people. You see what I'm saying? Share, and give as much as I can. If I got two packets of lunch meat, you know what I'm saying, and you got nothing, I'm gonna give you one so we could both have some. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you one so we can both have lunch meat on our plate, or in between our bread, right? I ain't gonna leave you out in the dust. But he probably was mad because we was trying to figure out the store, how to log in and shit like that, and he stepped in and wanted to help, and we didn't really ask him for his help. We was just trying to figure it out, and I guess he got mad. Oh, he probably got mad at that. But I'm like, bro, we didn't really ask you. Me and the brother on the top bunk. We didn't really ask him for his help. I guess he got mad because we didn't let him see the little tablet. Because you online, they give you this tablet, and online you can shop and get the goodies like the chips and the cookies and stuff like that. The stuff that they don't serve in the cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can get it. That's why it's a hot commodity, bro. Because imagine you going days without like Snickers or junk food. You going days. Like we're talking about a couple of weeks, 3 weeks go by, you ain't had a Snickers or nothing like that. You just eating off the, you eating out of the cafeteria. Man, those Snickers and those chips, they start looking good, pretty good after a while, man. You be eating the junk food inside that cafeteria, and then you gotta force feed yourself because a lot of the times it wasn't a good plate. The shit didn't taste like nothing. It was horrible, but you had to force feed yourself because you was hungry. You had no choice but to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So then you ain't had no junk food in about a week or two. Man, that shit gonna look good, man, for real. You feel me? The chips and the cookies and stuff, man. What's up, man? How you doing? The chips and the cookies, that stuff start looking good after a while, bro. Me, I don't eat that shit, man, but I can understand, if you ain't had no junk food in like 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, man, man, start becoming that should be start becoming important. You see what I'm saying? But you could, man, like I said, bro, like I saw a lot of not looking out for each other behind bars, man, and I hate that, man. You know what I'm saying? But we've been taught that from a very young age, man. You know what I'm saying? And society don't like black people looking out for other black people. They don't like that. They want you to get the bag and they want you to keep it for yourself. Don't share it with other people. Don't share it with your peoples. But why not though? Why can't I? Why can't I share with my peoples though? Why? You see what I'm saying? It's society, bro. You're conditioned to not look out, to not look at. Society has conditioned a lot of black people to not look out for other black people. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, the moment I got my packet, I start handing him the cookies. I start handing him the dude that was on top of the brother that was on top of my bunk. I start handing them cookies. I start sharing really quickly. And I gave him some good shit. We talking about Milky Way. That shit is a hot commodity in jail, bro. I gave him like 4 of those, and I gave him a lot of top ramen. I gave him at least like 10 top ramens, 10 chips. You feel me? 10 bags of chips. Cause I had a big ass bag. I wasn't like, man, people. When I got my bag, all the dudes and the inmates was like, "Damn, bro, that's a lot of food, man. You ain't gonna be here for another week." I was like, "Yeah, man. I guess I'm gonna have to give it to the dude on the top bunk, man." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna eat all that. I was only there for so long, but I gave, man. You feel me? And I feel good that I give, man. I feel good giving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a stingy person, bro. Like, if I see somebody starving, bro, I'm gonna give them something to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody that need help, I'm gonna share. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially when it's another black person that needs help. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of cats gotta understand, bro. A lot of motherfuckers been brainwashed to only look after themselves. All these millionaires and billionaires like Diddy and Jay-Z, and I understand why they don't really, you know, look out for other black people. I mean, Diddy has. I mean, he he did sign a lot of black talent coming up, man. But Jay-Z, not so much. You see what I'm saying? Jay-Z, when his family members came to him for money, he didn't give them shit. And I understand that. Hey, man, you wrote those lyrics. They didn't do it. They didn't work hard. But you still not sharing with your peoples. And that's why black people, you wonder why your life is so hard, is because you got other black people who don't want to look out for you, bro, who don't want to help you out in a time of need. Life is harder when you by yourself. Life is harder when you're living a life of solitude. When you in solitude, you by yourself. Life is harder. You don't have any opportunities. You don't have anything that can help you out to get you to the next level. You see what I'm saying? And most of the time, when you're starving and broke, other black people, they just look down on you. They just like, I ain't helping that Negro. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. And Latino people, they look at, like I said, man, like I said before, Latino people, especially the gangs, bro, they look after each other, bro. They give support to each other. The Northaniel gangs behind bars, bro, they really share with each other, bro. They really, you need food, you need this, you need soap, you need a rag, you need a spoon, because you know you gotta keep up with your spoon when you behind bars. If you if you lose a spoon, bro, you gotta go all the way to the info office to get another spoon. And you know who gave me a spoon when I was behind bars? A Latino guy walked up. A Latino guy walked up to me and gave me a spoon when I lost my spoon. Okay, and I lost my spoon the second time. This time it was the brother on the top bunk. The brother on the top bunk. He gave me another spoon, a brand new spoon, hasn't been used. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got black people, gotta get it together, man. The more you give, bro, the more you're gonna get, bro, out of life. We got niggas out here that just don't want to give shit, bro. They just hella stingy, and those are the motherfuckers who stay broke and poor for the rest of their life. And you always gotta give and stuff like that, man, because you never know. You never know who's gonna blow up around you, who's gonna become rich around you. You never know. You see what I'm saying? Because when they get rich, they're going to remember, oh, this guy, when I was down and out, he gave me stuff. He hooked me up. He gave me food, gave me shelter, helped me out, and shit like that. So I got to repay this guy. When you a nigga that's stingy, bro, you ain't you ain't giving nothing, nobody want to give you shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember my teacher, my Capoeira teacher, when he died, man. Everybody came to the funeral. Why? Because he was a guy that gave his time to the community, bro. He was always giving. And people remember people who give, bro. The motherfuckers who don't give, ain't nobody gonna give you shit. Nobody's gonna remember you because you didn't give. And giving, what time is it? And giving is giving is it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're giving from the heart, man. Remember, we only got so much time on this earth, so you got to give everything that you can. Give, man. You know what I'm saying? And it'll come back to you, man. It's like karma. You know what I'm saying? You do something bad gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You do something good, somebody's gonna give to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You give a lot, somebody gonna come back and return the favor, bro. Think about all the motherfuckers at school when you was coming up. I know some of you guys probably had rappers that came out of your school and shit like that. When we was coming up, and you could have gave that rapper, part of your lunch meal or something, or the future rapper. The future rapper, you could have gave him some food or hooked him up with something, you know what I'm saying, when he was down and out. And then when he blow up, what are you gonna do? I remember, man, when I was at lunchtime, man, I ain't had no lunch. And dude walked up to me and he gave me his lunch, or he gave me part of his lunch or something like that. I ain't never forget that, man. You know what I'm saying? So what the rapper gonna do when he blow up? He gonna give you some money. He gonna hook you up. You see what I'm saying? He gonna hook you up. But if you spend your life not giving, bro, you being stingy and stuff like that, no good thing is gonna come to you, man. Nobody's gonna want to help you. Anyway, I gotta go, man. It's time for me to get some sleep. I gotta wake up and I gotta work out tomorrow. I gotta keep in shape. I like the attention that females have been giving me lately because I came out of jail all jacked and shit. So I'm getting a positive response from females nowadays. I want to keep this body. Matter of fact, I want to get more into shape. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get up early in the morning and start working out, and I'm gonna stay like this. I ain't gonna put on a gang of pounds no more. I'm done with them days. You guys have a good day or good night, wherever you are. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.